Ready? Play. $15. $38.
Never played each other before. Have these two pairs, perhaps unsurprisingly, with the lack of tennis that Mladenovic and Zhang have played.
Already, this is the type of ball striking that we're going to see out here today. Just a lot of pace off the ground from Ostapenko, but Zhang is so good at using that pace as well. Really high quality point. I like that move from Mladenovic.
30-all.
They both are starting back right now at the beginning of this match because Ostapenko can hit big on that serve, so it just allows the returner to have more room. The court opens up a little bit more to be able to strike on that return better.
$40-30.
Good serve from Ostapenko.
Kichenok, Ostapenko.
Off and running in that final 6-1, 7-5.
Zhang
Mladenovic and Zhang beat in the very first round here at this year's US Open. It's rock solid from Zhang.
15-love.
Bit of early pest control required here. Not all heroes wear capes.
$38-love. Let's for serve. $30-15.
little opening. Apology from Ostapenko there. Return just clipping the net cord on the way through.
Struck forehand from Kichenok initially. She then just kept driving forward.
30-40.
That was an excellent shot. And this is just basically them understanding where each other is going to be in the court. They've played together for a while, and that's where Kichenok, she knew that shot was maybe coming, so she just ducked down to give Ostapenko room to hit that angle.
Just a break point.
And
she takes it in summit style. Jelena Ostapenko, what a start to this final for the number 7 seeds.
Kichenok, Ostapenko lead 2 games to love. First sets.
She's so good at that particular shot, that backhand angle cross court, but she took it early, got a lot of pace on it, just flew by Zhang over there.
Kichenok to serve. Out. 15 out.
Shot to play when you have that short ball. Sometimes down the middle is a great play as well, but if you can incorporate that one where you just go straight down at the net person, even if they know it's coming, it's tough to deal with something that comes with a lot of pace at the body.
Just flying on us, so Zhang looking to try and answer straight back here. And there is Stanislav Kaminsky there in the white bottom left of your screen, working with Kichenok and Ostapenko.
For Mladenovic, just going backwards to that last volley. Ended up making it a tougher volley. Got lower and lower as she was backpedaling. Big strike on the ball right down the middle.
40-30.
Felt like Zhang knew that was coming as well. That is her ball. You normally, that middle ball, the forehand player takes that ball, and she knew that. She moved over to it right away, but just too much pace behind that.
set the point
Kichenok,
up.
Ostapenko.
And it's been a brilliant opening 10 minutes
Kichenok,
for
Ostapenko
Kichenok and
lead 3 games
Ostapenko.
to
They
love.
need 3-love.
To serve.
So Kristina Mladenovic looking just to try and keep this to a single break.
15 love.
Oh,
Ostapenko is just dictating with that backhand at the moment.
15 all.
She's really feeling it, especially on that backhand side. And that's a perfect example of what we were talking about, how she uses the line very well early on in the match. Excellent change-up. That's one of Mladenovic's favorite serves, is that slice
30,
out
15.
wide. She's so accurate to be able to get it into the shorter part of the court, and it just keeps drifting away from the returner.
$40-15.
How tough is it, Jill, to play doubles with someone that you're not playing with week in, week out on a yearly basis, like Mladenovic and Zhang have done so far this year?
It can be tough.
40,
I mean,
30.
I've seen it where some players, like on paper, you think the partnership's going to be outstanding. They're both really good players, but sometimes it just doesn't gel.
Yeah.
And you think it might, but obviously these two, from the very beginning, have complemented each other really well. And a lot of it is about, you need that good communication from the start.
Game. Mladenovic.
Great hold, so on
Zhang.
the board. But I think for these two, they're both so good at doubles in
Kichenok,
general.
Ostapenko
So
lead 3 games to 1.
they know
First
which
set.
part of the court to cover. They know certain movements, and they would have discussed before partnering together maybe using both of their strengths in a certain way.
Yeah. It's still not too late. If you haven't got the US Open app, to download it for the last couple of days of the tournament. It's available on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store as well. Yeah, Toronto was the only other tournament that they played, Mladenovic and Zhang, before coming to the US Open. They made the quarterfinals there, lost to the Fernandez sisters. And then last year literally just played Charleston on the clay, and then they played Roland Garros, and they lost in the second round. Kristina Mladenovic, a two-time Australian Open doubles champion, 2018 and 2020. Both of them alongside Timea Babos, and a four-time Roland Garros champion, 2016, 19, 20 and 2022. Either with Timea Babos or Caroline Garcia. Really good crowd developing out here as well, which is great to see for this doubles final. The whole lower bowl is completely full.
Just serving so well.
40 love.
7 seeds. It's been tough for Mladenovic and Zhang to get a clean strike on the ball on these returns.
Let's second serve. 40-15.
Yeah, great second serve.
Game,
This time
Kichenok, Ostapenko.
after the double fault the previous point.
Kichenok,
Another routine
Ostapenko.
Four, still just that single break.
There was a great move from Mladenovic. Had to be patient there, just waited for the right time to get involved.
That's the
15
benefit
round.
as well of having two players stay back on the baseline. It gave Ostapenko at least a chance on that volley. And it would have been, I think, a lot easier for Mladenovic to put that ball away at the feet of Ostapenko if she was at the net. So that's why you see sometimes a lot of teams start back. They just can have a little bit more room and more chance on the ball.
It's a shame. It's a great reflex initially from Mladenovic.
I don't mind
15
that
all.
play from Zhang of trying to go down the line, hoping to maybe catch Kichenok poaching, but she was so quick with her feet at the net. It was great reflexes.
What a volley from Christine Mladenovic. That was
30-15.
hammered at her. Look at their team. Brother with her here is Christina's brother, Luke.
Great body serve. So well placed.
40-15.
Good fake at the net from Mladenovic. Was quickly able to reposition herself to cover that line.
Yeah, what a game, especially for Christina
Mladenovic,
Mladenovic.
Zhang.
So sharp at the net there.
Kichenok,
They
Ostapenko
remain
leads
just a
4
single
games to
breakdown,
2
full
for
two.
sets.
Sometimes it just takes a slight adjustment, and Mladenovic was just willing to get more involved at the net, took the risk to cover that middle ball a little bit better, and it paid off.
Oh yeah, it's dropped in. Now it's Zhang's turn to come to life at the net.
Love 15.
There is Stanislas working with Kichenok and Ostapenko.
Love 30.
Struggling slightly as a team with that first serve percentage so far today. Yeah, just 8 of 19. Putting a little bit more pressure on that second deal than they would like right now. Here we go. 3 break points for Mladenovic and Zhang to get back on serve here. It's a second double in the game for Ludmila Kichenok. Just like that, we are on serve.
Kichenok, Ostapenko lead 4 games to 3.
Started off this final like an absolute train, but Mladenovic and Zhang have found a way back into it, and we are back on serve here at 3-4. New balls. Catching.
Yeah, something on that side. Yeah. I mean, the sun's not out, but Kichenok just had a couple double faults in that last game. A tough game. It wasn't the greatest service game from Kichenok. Really struggled on the first serve percentage and threw in those 2 double faults to give the break back.
Yeah, it's something Mladenovic has struggled with for a number of years now, those double faults. Seen her singles ranking certainly drop fairly considerably. Former top 10 player, remember, but down at 234 in the world. Christina's mum and dad here as well, and Zhang Shuai's mum also in attendance.
As soon as she saw Kichenok going for that slice on the forehand, this one she hit a ton. That was great length from Mladenovic. That one, as soon as she changes the angle of a racket head, that's the time that you want to move, because she's got to hit up on the ball. Good recognition from Zhang. Mladenovic consciously taking some pace off the serve. Their average first serve percentage as a team, or average miles per hour, is just 85 miles per hour. And they didn't start that way. They've actually taken some pace off because they know these two like the pace into their racket on the return.
Mladenovic and Zhang are all over them, and they level things up. 4 games all.
4 games all, first set.
They've gotten more solid at the net as well, not making those loose errors at the net, getting used to the pace. They're just more ready for that ball to come at them at the net.
Well, I think the whole tennis world has loved watching Zhang Shuai especially. We know the struggles that she's had off the court and on the court in the last year or so. Remember, this time last year, she actually pulled out of the US Open. Problems. She said that she was kind of mentally struggling just with the rigors of tour life, felt mentally exhausted, so she took quite a few months away from the game. Didn't actually return until February earlier this year in Dubai. Has now lost 23 singles matches in a row. Not a record you necessarily want to have, but it has broken Vincent Spadia's record of 21 in a row. So yeah, it's been a really tough year or so for Zhang Shuai. So yeah, I think the whole tennis world would just absolutely love for her to taste success here at the US Open this year.
Fifteen all.
Another double fault. This time from Ostapenko. We saw a couple from Kichenok in the last game. Yeah, there's Christina's mum and dad. Pretty proud they've seen so far. What a comeback this has been in this opening set. She loved it when it came off the racket. How close was that? Just a centimetre or two out.
Well, it's the right shot to go for. She saw the opening. Beautifully done. That flat ball over the higher part of the net. Just need to bring the margin in slightly.
So positive right now for these two, and they have a chance to go a break in front.
30-40.
It's incredible just the way they were able to adapt to that point, because it looked like they were in trouble for a moment, but the fact that Ostapenko got off balance, that's the first opportunity to be able to make that move for Zhang.
Under pressure there, break point down.
You could see her just take a little off, actually, just to make sure she was solid on that backhand cross court. Rush that slightly.
Advantage
Serve.
It's another game in which they've just gifted away 2 points via double faults.
Deuce.
Excellent depth on the previous forehand.
Advantage, Zhang.
It's a tough shot to go for that angle when Mladenovic is at the net. I think Ostapenko was assuming maybe her position was going to be further to her left.
Deuce.
She was expecting before, and love that Mladenovic kept going after that, put so much pressure on the baseliner. That's an excellent move from Mladenovic.
Decent serve and a cramped jump room there. So 4 break points saved.
From
Ostapenko.
The second overhead was pretty deep, so credit to her just to go after it and take that as an overhead.
Feels though this is such a massive game.
Deuce.
Hanging on at the moment, Kichenok and Ostapenko. By far the longest game of this opening set, 8.5 minutes and counting.
Seen that actually in this whole tournament. Like I mentioned, normally it's the forehand that takes that ball, but it was a lot further on Mladenovic's side, so you can understand the slight miscommunication there.
Turn just came at it a little too quickly.
Deuce.
Took it earlier, causing it to come that much faster at Kichenok.
Deuce number 6.
Advantage, Ostapenko.
Has a clear shot in mind as well, which direction she wants to hit that overhead.
Zhang try, and on we go.
Deuce.
Just long, and they will have another opportunity here, Mladenovic and Zhang.
That's where Mladenovic is
Zhang.
consistently so strong, is she tends to sneak forward out of nowhere, and sometimes when you hit that ball hard at the net person that's still moving forward, it's actually a challenging volley, but she loves that play. She feels very comfortable moving forward to that volley. She's working hard on her serve. She's getting our service practice out there.
Well, they've hit nearly double the number of serves, Kichenok and Ostapenko, to Mladenovic and Zhang. That was their 41st serve that they've hit in this opening set, just 22 for their opponents so far.
Advantage Ostapenko.
In here, having just missed out on 5 break points in that last game, and serving to try and stay in this first set now at 4-5.
Love 15.
Ostapenko's point. Didn't get any racket on that, Mladenovic. Although she doesn't look convinced.
Yeah, that definitely, I don't think that got any of her racket. Apology right away from Kichenok.
A closer look here.
I think it just hit her forearm. I don't know, that was a tough
Did it?
angle, actually. Yeah, that was a tough
Thought it
angle.
might have hit the
Part of the
handle
racket.
of the racket, but
15 all.
first ace for either team. An incredible return.
15-30
from Kichenok.
God, that was so fast, and it just skidded off the baseline. Zhang just looked like she was still finishing her service motion. A body serve working well against Ostapenko right now. It's got to be hit with some depth, too. That one was perfectly placed just inside the service line.
tentative under the overhead there with Zhang Shuai.
How smart, though, because, I mean, we haven't seen the lob that much from Kichenok, but just to change it up, you know Mladenovic and Zhang are expecting that hard shot from her consistently.
After missing out on the 5 break points in the previous game, it is now set point.
She should have hit that one. Yeah. Obviously going for the lob. Almost got caught in two minds there where they hit the ball, but I think she had the wrong grip, so her only option was to chip that, but just landed a little bit too low.
Advantage, Zhang. Deuce.
Another 13-minute game ahead of us, maybe.
Just caught a glimpse of Aryna Ostapenko's mental coach in her box. If she loses this first set, she might be calling on her for some words of wisdom.
Oh, wow. What a return. Complete mishit.
Advantage, Ostapenko.
And then just completely took an awkward bounce on Zhang.
So set point number 2. It's a real shame
And first
that it
set,
has to
Kichenok,
end on
Ostapenko.
a double fault, an enthralling
By
opening set,
6
but it
games
goes the
to
way
4.
of the 7 seeds.
Serve. Love 15.
Well, they know how close they were to potentially winning that first set, Mladenovic and Zhang. If they had taken one of those 5 breakpoint chances late on in that first set, it may well have been a completely different story, but by no means out of this match. And they've made a lovely start to this second set. How beautiful were those hands.
Love 30.
Excellent control from Mladenovic to be able to hit that short, soft volley off something that had a lot of pace on it. That's not necessarily the easiest shot. Great overhead. I do like where Ostapenko was, just kind of shadowed Kichenok behind, just in case she decided not to take that ball. Positioned herself well.
Went straight down the middle there, pierced the gap, and what a start this has been. 2 break points for Mladenovic and Zhang Shuai.
Beautiful ball striking, just took the ball throughout that point earlier than she has been. You can see she just kept coming inside the baseline.
that she was going to
First
make
game,
that. That
second
was
set.
a return of the highest order for Kristina Mladenovic. Maybe the conversation that we saw Mladenovic and Zhang having during that change of sets, especially when they saw the doctor coming out for Ostapenko, is, okay, well, Ostapenko serving first here. Let's really try and capitalise if she isn't feeling particularly well right now. That is exactly what they've done.
Love.
That's her favorite shot.
15 all.
So accurate with this backhand down the line. Mladenovic probably wanted to hit that just a little bit shorter.
Out. 30-15.
Nice change up from Ostapenko.
Yeah, I like that.
30 all.
Especially because Mladenovic is moving a lot more. Instead of just always trying to hit it past the net person, just throw up that lob. It completely resets the point.
Mladenovic, Zhang.
A wild forehands in a row for
Mladenovic,
Ostapenko, so
Zhang
Mladenovic and Zhang
lead
back up the break.
2 games to love. Second set.
Great control, and she was falling
15
backwards.
love.
In 2013 was the first year that these two actually played with each other. They played one ITF event in Italy together. They actually ended up winning that tournament. Didn't play with each other for another 5 years though, 2018 the next time. They then had a pretty decent run in 2019 despite barely playing any tournaments together. A couple of Grand Slam quarterfinals that year. Of course, including here at the US Open.
30 love.
And then, yeah, properly started teaming up with each other in 2022. Playing on a pretty much full-time basis the last 3 years.
Love.
Sounds of it, Kichenok's got plenty of fans in.
40-15.
Just have struggled a little with those double faults as a pair. Kichenok and Ostapenko, that's their 6th. Got away with it a little there. Ostapenko didn't do enough with the first volley, but they are on the scoreboard. So serving with the break at 2-1, Kristina Mladenovic. A really good start to this second set for these two, looking to try and turn this final around.
15 love.
Is so good from Mladenovic.
30 love.
But in those situations when you're trying to create this angle to get it past Kichenok, you got to keep it that low. That's what made it so effective. Not much height over the net. Kichenok making a few more unforced errors off the ground. She was so solid when they got that quick 4-1 lead in the first set.
Position for the serve for Kristina Mladenovic. Just the service game that they wanted.
Lead 3-1, second set.
Just a quick reminder that usopen.org is your online home for point-by-point live scoring, highlights, real-time stats and draws. You can visit the official tournament site at usopen.org.
Sometimes you just have so many options in your head and you're thinking about the net player. Zhang just getting distracted on that ball.
And show Liu as well in the front row, working with Zhang Shuai.
love.
Could a run like this, Jill, for Kristina Mladenovic and Zhang Shuai especially, kind of really kickstart their singles careers again?
It could. It can definitely give you confidence. I mean, I always feel like when players play more doubles, I do feel like it helps their singles play a lot because you learn about the angles of the court. It helps your return quite a bit. Sometimes it can give you confidence on the serve. So I think it can. At the same time, it's, you know, it's completely different mindset to be able to go out there, you know, when you don't have a partner.
Yeah.
It's just you back out in the court by yourself.
Not only Zhang Shuai, who's been struggling on the singles court, but Christina as well. She's down
Yeah.
in
Kichenok,
34th in the
Ostapenko.
world at the moment with her singles ranking.
Mladenovic, Zhang lead at 3 games to...
Serving here at 3-2.
Let's go. 15 love.
Just an incredible angle from Aryna Ostapenko.
15 all.
Well, where Zhang starts her serve, she's a little bit more central, so it can leave that angle open
Yeah.
on the baseline.
30-15.
Kichenok is struggling with the direction of her return. She prefers that forehand side, but she's just not able to get it across as much as accurately as she did in the first set.
It was the right idea. I think she'd seen Kichenok make that move
30 all.
across, so she knew that cross-court forehand was on. What serve, only 85 miles an hour, but perfectly positioned.
40-30.
Those are the ones they're struggling with more, is those off-pace serves, the ones that have that extra slice on the ball rather than the hard flat. You got to cover that middle shot. It's exactly what Zhang was expecting
Deuce.
from Ostapenko.
She did a good job with the first one, actually, did Zhang. Having to pick it up on the half volley. And just over pressing on the neck. So here is the chance that the number 7 seeds have been waiting for. And they take it.
Out.
And just like that.
Game, Kichenok, Ostapenko. New balls, please.
Good stuff from Kichenok and Ostapenko. They've stayed patient.
3 games
they level
all.
things
Second
up,
set.
3 games all.
Well, I like that they didn't get discouraged because they had started spraying a couple balls. Ostapenko on that forehead side, Kichenok struggling with the return, but I like the fact that they just let it go quickly and regrouped in that last game.
So Christina Mladenovic just trying to keep Zhang Shuai nice and positive and encouraged there. Zhang Shuai, what a strike.
Love 15.
Kichenok taking a lot of pace off that backhand angle, just trying to spread the court, but just didn't have enough on it. Well, she was there, but she was almost maybe moving too much. She was trying to distract Kichenok so much that just didn't quite have the positioning, the balance.
Mladenovic and Zhang too well to get that forehand down nice and low. Not an easy volley for Ostapenko. And Kichenok saw it. Plenty of time just to line up that forehand.
Well, there was so much loft on this shot from Zhang. It just hung in the air for so long, and Mladenovic just left way early. Zhang held that forehand nicely, nice and long. Perfect time for a first serve. Kichenok, in particular, has been struggling on that first serve percentage.
Stuff from Mladenovic, so sharp. When she's in the forecourt. It's been a good response from Mladenovic and Zhang after being broken in that last game.
Tangled on that one too. Completely didn't get away from that ball. That's a big miss from Mladenovic. So no room for any error here for Mladenovic and Zhang. Serving from behind now.
having found themselves a break in front early on in this second set.
Love 15.
Just always feel those double faults can rear their head at any moment with Kristina Mladenovic.
Oh no.
That's 2 in a row.
Love 30.
We can almost see on the first serve how much she guided that first serve, and that's why she pushed it long. So just a sign of uncertainty.
Thank you.
And she'll be desperate for a first serve here. Take the pressure off. Well, she made it. Unfortunately, Zhang couldn't execute the volley. And this final is potentially spiraling quite quickly out of control for Mladenovic and Zhang. 3 break points. Kichenok and Ostapenko hit the front with the break, and after an hour and 22 minutes,
Kichenok, Ostapenko lead 5 games to 3. Second set.
An incredible turnaround. Just took the foot off the gas there. Mladenovic just got a little tense on her service game, and Zhang with that missed forehand volley.
It's Ostapenko's turn
15.
to start off her service game with a double.
She went for a very sharp angle on that second serve.
Kichenok, who just kept a little low there for Zhang.
15 all.
She got caught so far back, so it was the perfect move in to go shorter in the court with that volley. Going down the center of the court with that depth.
30-15.
Not easy to be able to get aggressive on that ball for Zhang.
Oh, wow.
40-15.
What a serve. What a time to find ace number 1 as a team. And it brings them 2 championship points. Oh, wasn't far away from making that.
40-30.
Would have been a special way to finish it off for Ostapenko if she'd made that backhand.
Gutsy from Mladenovic, just to apply that pressure, get into the head a little bit of Ostapenko.
And the crowd's going to try and do everything they can here to get behind Mladenovic and Zhang. They'd love to see a little bit more of this.
Ostapenko
serves in this game.
Come on.
It's been called a foul shot.
Deuce.
I think she hit it twice.
Ladies and gentlemen,
definitely going to try and get a video review.
Kichenok is challenging Nicole that she made her shot in more than one motion.
Time for this to happen.
Wow.
Ostapenko saying it was one motion. Try and explain the difference here, Jill.
Yeah, it just has to be one swing, one motion on the volley. If it actually looked like she hit it twice in two separate motions, that's where it would not be their point. But if it was one swing throughout the entire way, let's take a look. This is going to be interesting. What
a way to decide this year's US Open. Pressure on the video review assistants here. So that will be fed into the chair umpire's tablet. So he can have a look at it. There we go. And it's out on the big screen as well, so all the crowd can see it as well. And it looks like two motions to me.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the call is confirmed.
Yeah.
She hit the ball with two motions. Therefore, they lose the points.
No protest really from Ostapenko or Kichenok having seen that. Let's have a look at it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think any doubt. So
what a quick call by
yeah.
Scotty Moore, the umpire.
How great it is that we have that system in play. And they will have a look.
Advantage, Ostapenko.
Championship point.
Come on.
Games for the match, Kichenok, Ostapenko.
Kichenok and Yelena Ostapenko.
By 2 sets of love, 6-4, 6-3.
2024 US Open Women's Doubles Champions. They had heartbreak down under in Australia at the start of the year, making the final there, but losing to Shea Shuwei and Elise Mertens. They put that right in the Big Apple here. They do so without dropping a set the entire tournament. What an incredible run they have been on. And Ostapenko now has a doubles Grand Slam to go alongside her Roland Garros singles Grand Slam as well. Jill, your assessment?
It was just a great effort. I think we knew that this was going to be a very challenging contest. They've been playing together